Yo, what's happening, people? How you doing? Wagwan. All right, so I want to come on here and just make a little video for you guys. Well, for you and for me actually, because I say this to myself as much as I say this to anybody else. And the message I want to put in this video is: don't lead with ego. Do not lead with ego. And this is something that, real talk, guys, we do this far more than women. I'm not saying women don't do it. Some of you ladies out there do this too. But we do this far more than women. So guys, everybody, whether you're a man or a woman, don't lead with ego. When you lead with ego, you will make no good choices. Or more specifically, choices that do not benefit you or anyone around you. Which, well, yeah, this is not a good choice. But the thing is that we, and I mean guys especially when I say this, but we very much think that, we have to be the hero, so to speak. In a situation, we have to be the strongest one. We have to be the one who's correct. We have to be, things have to be done our way. We have that kind of thought. And when we let our ego lead, it fundamentally says that you're the one who's right, everyone else is wrong, and things have to be done your way at all costs. And it doesn't matter that you might not be right. And let's be real, we're not always going to be right. That doesn't matter. We let our egos lead. And then we become arrogant in doing so. And then, of course, make no good decision. Or another example could be when it comes to, say, physicalities, where we have to prove we're the strongest one. We have to prove we're the tough guy, that we can, we're the man. We have to prove that. And that comes out in ways where if you perceive somebody to be weaker than you, that you might, try to push them around, or you might try to, shout at them, swear at, insults and things like that. When you perceive them to be weaker than you. Here's the reality: is that is just complete BS. Because your perceptions of somebody is not necessarily, in fact, it very seldom is what is actually happening. And even if they are weaker than you, pushing them around does not make you strong. It just makes you a coward, really. But we let our egos lead. And we let our egos decide things, that we're going to be the big, bad, tough guy, and he's going to do nothing about it because we're tough. When we lead with egos, nothing good happens. Because we're not really assessing the situation. We're not really looking at what is the best possible thing that I can do in this moment. Look, we're human. We're not always going to make the best choices, even when we try to. This is how it is. But when we lead with ego, you will not. You will not be making any choice that will benefit you or the people around you. It is much better to take a step back, to think about what is happening, to consider all possible scenarios. And if you genuinely think that, your way is the best way, then okay. Explain that in a calm, rational manner. Because if you cannot do that, if you cannot explain something rationally, it means you are not being rational. It means you're leading with ego. You're expecting the person to just say, yeah, sure, we do it your way. But they might not. You're expecting things to go a certain way, and they might not. And then we let our egos take over and we make no good decisions. So do not lead with ego. And another thing I want to say, just kind of leading off from that, is don't expect anything. Do not expect anything. Give everything, expect nothing. Because when you expect things, more often than not, you'll be disappointed. Because as much as you might be making plans, other people also make plans. And other people's plans might not be in line with your plans. Everybody is trying to do something and trying to get somewhere. Well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people are trying to do something, trying to get somewhere. So other people's plans might not be in line with your plans. And because of that, when you expect things, you expect somebody to do something or to do it because you expect it, and it doesn't happen because they have other plans, it's just disappointment. And going back to ego, when you're leading with ego, that just makes you angry. But don't expect anything. Give everything, expect nothing. If you do something nice for somebody, do not expect them to do anything nice for you. They might, and if they do, that is great. That is fantastic. But do not expect it. If you just do good deeds in general and you expect because of that good things are going to happen to you, you might be disappointed. Do not expect it. You should do good things because it's the right thing to do, and not because you're expecting good things to then happen for you in return, whether it's karma or whatever you want to call it, or whether it's just some kind of payback. Maybe you did somebody a favor, or because you gave somebody a lift somewhere, and now you're expecting them to help you out when you need help. They might not. It'd be nice if they did, but they might not. Do not expect anything. Give everything. Give your all. In this life, one of the most important things I've learned is that if you are not giving, you are not living. So give everything. Expect nothing. And by the way, when I say give everything, let me qualify that, because I'm realizing how that sounds. I mean, not necessarily give everything you have away to and just have. No, I don't. I'm not talking about possessions. I'm talking about you. Your person. When you're talking to somebody, if you're in the room with somebody, give your full attention to that person. If you are, writing something, give your full attention to what you're writing. Give your full ability to what you are writing. If you are studying, give your full ability to what you are studying. If you are, you have a job, you're doing something, give. Well, actually, no, not a job. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? No, even jobs, just make sure that a job deserves it. Because a lot of places you can work. But if you're working somewhere and the job benefits you, whether it's because it's something that you love to do or whether it's because it helps you to do something that you love to do, then yeah, in those cases, give your attention, give your full self to what you are doing, because when you do that, it not only benefits you, but it benefits the people around you. So give everything, expect nothing. Don't expect to get a raise. Don't expect to get a promotion. Don't expect to get, any kind of money back from the person because you lent them money sometime and now they, don't expect someone to do you a favor because don't expect anything. Give everything, expect nothing. And don't lead with ego.